And then this is my dish here. This is called special fried rice. It's definitely really good, and I hope this is the local Malaysian food and not something else, but it tastes like it's curry infused. Although it must be very difficult as it's so tall, and even from here you gotta like go all the way down here. Welcome to day 2 here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It is about mid-afternoon right now, and just walking around, just enjoying the atmosphere. It's very quiet right now in this part of the city, and we're really close to the Menara Tower. I think that's how you pronounce it. And we're trying to go over there to see what it looks like from the bottom. Don't know about going in it because there is a special price and I'm not sure if I want to pay that. But just to go around the grounds of it, as it looks like there's a place to walk around, things to see. I believe there is a house upside down, and yeah, we're going to enjoy day 2 here in Kuala Lumpur, and possibly have some food and other things like that, and just see where the day takes us. But right now we're walking down this main street here, and there's a lot of beautiful artwork along the wall. There's a lot of nature and greenery, so let me show you it. Alright guys, we have arrived to the base of the tower here. Let me tell you, this thing looks giant. It's actually up on like an elevated hill. So maybe I'm out of breath walking up a slant here, but it's on an elevated hill, and that's what gives it even more of its height. But it's actually a really nice walk up here, other than having to fight the incline. Now, along the side of the base here, there's a green hill and then a huge mural that says Malaysian culture, and a lot of nice details there. But I was reading a sign down the bottom. I believe there is a free shuttle, and you can take a shuttle up instead of walking. But there's actually many more people walking, so it seems like this is the good option. But if you need a shuttle, it's there for you. Even though you have to walk up this hill if you choose to. There are these shortcuts right here that kind of cut halfway, so you got to deal with stairs instead of just a inclined road. But the view is getting better. Let's get to the top, see what's up there. Hopefully there's some food. Need some Malaysian food right now. So as you can see behind me there's a blue and orange and white house. That is the famous upside down house that they have here on the complex, and you have to pay to go in. I don't know how much exactly it is, but it is open, and it's not free. So if you're here and you want to see something cool like an upside down house where everything is upside down inside, that's your place. That's where you want to go. But I think we're gonna skip that, and we're gonna go over here and see what there is to eat at the local restaurant, and then we'll check out the prices to go up and see if it's something we want to buy. But oh, I'm really sweating. It got really humid walking up that hill. There has been sprinkling kind of on and off for the last hour, so that's the climate here. Thank you.
You try first.
Okay, thank you. That's good. That's massive.
Looks delicious.
Alright, well, we just found a restaurant here at the tower. I believe it's called Lake 360. It's just a little bit before the tower. There's some food places right underneath the tower, but this one's maybe like, I don't know, 15 meters away from the tower. Well, we just ordered our food. She got a really good looking dish. It's fried noodles. Looks really delicious. And that dish there is called something like kway toy or something. Really difficult to pronounce, but it's 12 ringgit, which is very affordable, of course. And then it also came with a tea. So we got a lemon tea, a cold tea. Super refreshing. Lots of sugar in it, but that's okay. You need the sugar. That's some energy. Oh man, it is so dark. And then this is my dish here. This is called special fried rice. So on this dish here we have a fried egg, fried chicken wing, a lot of special fried mixed rice underneath with some prawns in it. I see some corn, chicken I believe, and some vegetables. So let's dig into this. This right here is 16.5 ringgit. I also asked for medium spicy, so let's see how spicy this is. Oh wow, that is delicious. That is definitely some fried rice, but special. Wow, that's really good. I don't know what kind of seasoning is in this, but it is super, super good. It's really interesting because on the menu, it just says special fried rice. So I asked him what was in it, and he said prawn, and he just said a mix of things, but it's definitely really good, and I hope this is the local Malaysian food and not something else, but I'm glad I chose it. Worth the 16.5 ringgit. Perfect. Really good. Oh, excellent. Thank you. The guy is super, super friendly. He was just asking us how the meal is. Let's break into this egg here. As you can see, it's starting to run all over the plate. Scoop it up like that. Super, super good. Now I know Malaysian food is normally really spicy, but he did ask me about the spice. Her plate, she got like minimum, like a really low level. I said medium, and it's not very spicy, so I think they may have taken it down a notch on me also, but we'll have to see over the course of the 2 weeks how spicy the food is. Alright, the last part of this dish that I need to show you guys is this chicken wing here. It is super, super crispy, super oily. There's something green in it, maybe it's basil or something, but let's try it out before it gets any colder. It tastes like it's curry infused. Maybe that's just the spice they use. As you can see, it's a bit yellow. Wow, that's super good. Super oily, but delicious. Alright guys, just finished that meal. It was absolutely phenomenal. That was a really, really good meal here. And the total cost for 2 people to eat with 2 teas came to 35 ringgit, so just under $9. Excellent dish. If you come here to the tower, make sure you check out that place. It's right underneath. Great place to eat. And then over here now, look. There is like an animal sanctuary. There's some tortoises. Wow, look at that guy. He's pretty old. Yeah, I don't know about this. I didn't even know this was here, to be honest. So there's 3 options to choose for this sky tower here, the KL tower. You have the sky deck and skybox. You have the observation deck. And you have the tower walk, which is a new attraction, it says. And each of them have different prices. There are prices for locals, and then there are prices for international expats, foreigners, and people that aren't from Malaysia, don't have a Malaysia residence permit or something like that. For the skybox and sky tower, it is 110 ringgit for an adult and 65 for a child. For the observation deck, it is 60 ringgit and just 40 ringgit for a child. And then for the skywalk, it is 40 ringgit and 30 ringgit. It is 40 ringgit for an adult and 30 ringgit for a child. Now I don't know if it would be better to be up there and see it during the day or in the evening when you have the view of the night skyline, because right now actually the clouds have just opened, the sun is coming out, you have a little bit of the blue sky, so it does look good, but just like 1 hour ago it was still really cloudy. And it is cloudy right now, but there are more gaps in the sky, so I think the views are better right now than they probably would have been earlier. So you definitely want to choose the right time to come here. But there's also a fine dining restaurant underneath here, as you can see. You can sit out here on the balcony, enjoy the views off into the distance on the lower level here. But even if you don't go up in the tower, you can come here, walk around, eat at the restaurant that's here. Just sit, relax. There is a mini zoo you can go into with children, or if you want to go into it as an adult, you can do that too, because there's a bunch of animals that you can see. It is a petting zoo, so you can touch them. Don't know how good that is. But there also is some little aquarium that you can check out as well. So there's lots of little things to do around here. Probably spend a couple hours maximum. As you can see, there's the base of the tower behind me. We're just walking out on this long stretch. This is kind of like maybe the photo zone. I don't know what it is, but there's this green material, like fake grass on here. And people come over here, they sit, they relax, they eat ice cream. Some people had ice cream and take pictures of the towers. Although it must be very difficult as it's so tall, and even from here, you gotta like go all the way down here. The other thing you can do here at the tower is right over here on the other end behind me, there's a eco park, something like Taman Rimba Park. I'm not really sure on the name. I tried to look at it, but I couldn't remember it. It is closed. It says closed due to bad weather. It doesn't seem like there's bad weather, but maybe it's just wet. Maybe there's been a lot of rain in the past week or something. I'm not really sure. But if you come here, hopefully that park is open, because there are some trails to walk around, it looked like, and it's fully covered from the sun, so you can enjoy a nice shaded area. But that's it from the KL Tower for now. Maybe we'll be back to check it out some other time, maybe for a night view, as it does look really cool, and I bet you the view is really nice at nighttime. So let me give you some quick information about this tower that I read from the sign in case you want to come here. You can find this information online, but it's some pretty good, interesting facts that you might want to know if you are coming to visit here. Now, the tower is actually really tall, so for it to be so tall and so heavy and to be standing upright, there needs to be a solid base, a solid structural support underneath, right? And so the tower actually goes about 17 meters deep underground. That's pretty far. I don't know, what's that? Something like 10 floors maybe? I don't know. Not a mathematician. It's also one of the tallest telecommunication towers in the world. Ranking maybe something like number 6 or number 7. I don't remember exactly what the sign said. Also, there are about 6 attractions, it said, within this tower. The 6 different attractions are the Sky Deck, which is at the top. There's an office suite, Mega View Banquet Deck, a restaurant, observation deck, and refugee area.